Hello. You know, it just sucks when, I guess, when you're reminded that, like, just a friend just doesn't, just truly doesn't give a fuck about you. And not that I'm hurt in a way where like I feel, not a betrayal, but like a big loss. And it's, ouch, my leg. The car really stinks. It's so crappy with the blankets and stuff. It just smells like urine. And so that means laundromat or washing blankets and clothes in a sink, in a little sink. Either a park sink or an office sink. In the office, I don't think we're going back there. At least I'm not taking my puppies back there. I have 4 puppies and a dad. And it's not sustainable living like this anymore. The puppies are bigger, and being homeless, being homeless just really, it sucks. It just reminds me how fucked up everything is. And how, truly you're just, not you, I mean, I'm just alone in this world. Not to be dramatic, like, boohoo me. I'm just in a, just sitting here and just processing emotions and just processing emotions that putting everything in perspective, doing inventory, I guess. Today my daughter was her pinning ceremony. My oldest daughter, she finished a nursing to be an RN, and today's a pinning ceremony, and tomorrow's the graduation in Azusa, which happened to be right in West Covina, where the office is at. We were in Westminster. I hate Westminster. I don't really hate Westminster. It's just the puppies. I understand why. I'm not an idiot. The puppies are a lot. And being homeless, there's just no freedom. Like, if he could just take the dogs for an hour and not need my help on every little thing. That would be so nice to get like an hour a day. Just a break. I'm with the babies 24/7. And it's not that I need a break from the puppies, but I guess just being around them brings a different layer of just chaos and dysfunction. Because it's just, I don't know, it's just too much. And the car, and we're in his parents' car, so having all these puppies and living in here with puppies, it's really put a lot to the car. And it's like, I don't know how it happened. I'm just in a fuzz. It's just, dealing with the critical person who almost, it feels like, I know it's my imagination, but it really feels like it's just setting me up to fail. Because he sleeps inside the house, or inside the condos with his parents, while I'm in the car with the puppies. In the daytime, he drives around. It just feels like we drive around from one place to another. If we're at a park and someone shows up, he wants to leave and constantly leaving to another place. It's exhausting. And it never gives me the time to clean, to take things out and clean. And scrub everything down and clean. And then he puts stuff in a bag. I'm complaining, but I'm just trying to understand it. And I don't even know. I don't even need to understand it, because I'm putting the little things together that kind of things that they don't add up, they don't make sense. And it's never the little things. It's always, little things are never the problem. It's always a combination of things. And the writing's been on the wall. I don't know why I'm even thinking about it. He doesn't owe me anything. I don't owe him anything. Just common respect and decency. But when you can see, looking back, and just how much, it makes me sad for, myself, my past self, who just gets mistreated. Like I'm a burden, like I'm like I have lesser value. And I'm so quick to or have always been historically quick to excuse people's moods I just think, oh, they're just tired, or they're just this way or that way, and maybe I'm too much. I can be too much. But the only reason why I say I can be too much is because it's what... That's like what I get back from people. You know, to tone it down or to play small. But when I really think about it, you know, everybody has something about them that's too much. What other people can perceive as too much. And I know this to be true because with him, you know, he should look in the mirror and know what too much is. The criticizing and judging and the discluding and I don't know, and just I don't know how to explain it. It just is. And you know, like I don't ever see my kids. Not really, I don't. And I think it's because it just makes things, it just appeases people. And my kids, it's, you know, I've had they've been a big source of pain in the past. I just, if wishes came true, I just want to go home. I want to go home too, to a place where I'm like celebrated and missed and appreciated, and where I belong. God, I'm 55 years old and I don't belong anywhere with anyone. And then it's really just kind of just thinking about it even deeper, I don't think I've ever felt like that home feeling of what home should feel like. And I've never with kids, of course, with kids, love, and with babies, yes, definitely I feel love. But I can't put all my eggs in that basket because kids grow up and they move on, and there you go again. Which is fine though. I enjoy every moment, every chance I get with the babies. And it just hurts to just see them for just a little bit and that's it. God, I just feel so disconnected and so just alone. And I know I'm not going to be alone forever. I'll find my people, my person. I'll make a friend, like a best friend. Statistics are saying that there's a lot of people that are lonely. It's like an epidemic. And I reach out and I put myself out there, or at least I used to, and now I'm just indifferent. If the opportunity arises, then I'd be so happy. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. People are just closed up. And I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it. It's just hard to find anybody, man or woman, that's just genuine and nice and just that's like a normal person. But just people seem so skeptical and so I don't know. I think it's just me. I just have a really big disconnect. I get, spurts of energy and like bursts of happiness and and that's nice. But my happiness, it just comes from like within. And it comes almost like a hormone going through my body. I don't know. But I really feel most of the times, I just feel like I'm existing. And my purpose, oh man. My purpose would be, I don't know, I guess it's just doing things for other people. Like for the ones I love. Or that's my happiness. And what kind of bullshit happiness is that? I just don't really have a sense of me. I never have. That's something that you develop, growing up. And a lot of us who grew up with abuse and neglect, for me, just growing up, the parents weren't really parenting. And, growing up like on eggshells around people's moods. And my mom was an alcoholic. And she didn't really like girls very much. And I was the youngest. And I didn't have that time needed that kids need to develop like a personality, to develop like I think a lot because I'm alone a lot. And one thing I thought of is like, damn, I never was a kid who had any aspirations to be something. Like I want to be a teacher, I want to be a doctor, a judge, a firefighter. I never had any of those thoughts. Because those thoughts are like, those thoughts are for kids who are allowed to be kids. And to have an imagination and make believe and play and fun time and just, to be carefree like a kid. And I was a kid who had to always worry about my environment and worry about other people's moods and actions or whatever they're going to be about. I was always getting yelled at and never knew why. And I was a quiet child. I grew up, kids should be seen and not heard. And the only way to not get yelled at, not be the line of fire, is to not be seen, definitely not be heard. Needing something, oh my God, that was always... I remember I needed a dress for my 6th grade graduation, and just my mom was so ugly and bitter and so mad about it.